Hi everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at meditative drawing. Today we're going to be doing drawing the breath. So just draw yourself a nice circle and then off we go. So as you can see, I'm going up and down with these lines. So each breath as I'm going up, I'm breathing in. As I'm coming down, I'm breathing out. In and out. The reason why I've done a voiceover with this is because it's not easy to do this technique and to be able to talk at the same time. So if I'm doing a short breath, like seem to be doing at the moment, the lines will be shorter. And if it's a deeper breath, the lines will be longer, like that one is just now. It doesn't matter if they're a little bit wobbly. And it's a little bit unorthodox how I'm showing you at the moment because I'm doing it where it's fitting inside a circle. This is when you've been doing it, practicing it for a little while, and you'll be able to control your breathing and drawing at the same time to be able to fit it inside a circle. But it's not easy to do. Okay, so moving on, that is number one exercise. So then you can move on and you can do it in another way, which is going up and down from one side of the page to the other. This is how I recommend that you start off because it gets you in the flow and you can feel the rhythm of the drawing and the breathing as you're going along. Please excuse my voice, I'm still full of cold. So you're breathing in and out. In and out. And like I say, don't worry that your lines will be wobbly. Some days your lines will be nice and straight and other days they'll be really, really wobbly and short. That was a short breath that I've just taken there. So my hand seems to be quite wobbly today. Some days it's, quite straight and I can draw these lines beautifully. And then other days I can't. So we're continuing on and taking our time, breathing in and out, in and out. So you get the drift and you can work your way right across the page. Beautiful technique. Lovely to do first thing in the morning or last thing at night. I like doing it last thing at night actually. It seems to calm me down from the day and makes me, feel really nice. And the fact that I'm doing it here and working my way across the page, I've not got the restriction of the circle, so it makes it quite nice to do. Like I say, this would really be the first exercise. Okay, so moving on, here is another exercise. This time it's squiggly lines down as you breathe in, and as you go out, you go across the top. So you go in and out. In and out. In and out. If your breaths are shorter, you just draw them true to the line. So, you do a shorter line. If you're cheating, it is a form of cheating if you just draw them all the same. I want you to actually draw your breath as you are breathing it. That's the way that you relax. Such a lovely technique to do. Almost like running water, this one. Your wiggly lines. So if you are struggling with the exercise, which was in the circle and the one that's on the left-hand side, this wiggly line one might be the exercise for you that you take to. And again, you can draw them inside shapes, but they do restrict you when you draw them inside shapes. But you can make a pretty piece of art from it. Okay, so here's another circle, and this time, this sharp breath. Okay, and then you do a slow, long, deep one, so you go. So you're breathing in, and then here's your breath in, what? And then out. And then out. And then in. 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 And then out. And then breathing in and out. Very straightforward. It's a lovely technique to do. So then I'm going to pick up some crayons. I'm doing this in crayon just because I enjoy the feeling of the contact between a crayon and paper. You can use whatever it is that you want, but being as I've just completed a Neurographica course, I enjoyed using the crayons. And, you know, you can do them like in Neurographica. You can go over the lines if you want to. Anybody who's done a Neurographica course understands and knows you can go over the lines. It's a way of freeing and, you know, and enjoy it. And I'm going to make them a little bit more intense in a little minute, so keep watching. You can do this however you want. You can pick whatever colours that you want. But, you know, when you draw in breath, you know, it depends what you're thinking of while you was relaxing. You might be thinking of absolutely nothing, and because it's a meditative exercise, you might be thinking, oh, you know, I just really enjoy thinking of nothing, the nothingness. That's really good. And also, you know, here I was thinking about nature. So I automatically picked up a green pencil. I've been missing my dog walks and being able to collect my inspiration and things. And so green feels very close to me because I'm longing for it. We're getting too much rain here in Derbyshire where I live in England. And it's made it that, you know, we can't go down the fields as much. So a little bit more intense now, colouring in, going in between the breaths, showing where it came up and down and up and down, and making sure that it looks a little bit more intense at the bottom. And the funny feeling that I get from when I'm doing this as well, when you're colouring and making it deeper and around the bottom and going in between these lines and in between these squiggles that you've now created with your breath and with your drawing, it seems like you're doing the exercise over again. It's a lovely feeling because the intense feeling is just blowing away. It's lovely. So now I'm picking up another colour, and this on this side here now, I'm just going to sort of go across where I did the breath outlines, and they were short breaths. So this is ideal to do after the exercise, either in the circle or on the left hand side, because of the deep breaths. And a nice calm feeling with a different colour crayon, but still working with the green, representing wood for me, and, you know, the longing of the woods and the trees and the beautiful leaves. Summer won't be long, and spring rather. It won't be long now. And then a little bit more intense colouring now on these lines, but nice and smooth. And then I'm going to bring in the yellow crayon now. So where I drew my long breaths in, I'm going to show that's where it is. So it was there, just here, amalgamating the lines and the colours a little bit now. So there was 3 big long breaths in, and the other ones were short breaths. And I fancy putting a little bit of yellow at the top of this. I don't know why, it just came across me that I wanted to do this. Okay, next we're going to be moving on to the bottom one, and a little bit more, a bit like the top one, a general colour over everywhere, and then again a deeper, richer colour where the in-between of the breaths were, which makes it a nice feeling. So you're turning your little patterns that you've made just from your breathing and your drawing exercise into little pieces of art if you want to. One of the things I will point out is I did use a permanent fine liner pen. You could use grey or black or brown. It's entirely up to you. And then the soft colours with the crayons. Okay, now this time I'm picking up a blue, because the wiggly lines on this one when I was breathing in and out, it gave me the sense of a feeling I was thinking about water this time. the trickling water in the streams that I missed that were down by Red River and the places where I like to walk. And reminding me that, you know, it's just rain, rain, rain at the moment. We get a little bit of sunshine in there, then it's rain, rain, rain again. So I'm making the colouring in a little bit more intense now, where the lines cross over and the breaths cross over. So that will be a little bit deeper marking. So I'm coming towards the end of the exercise now. I hope you've enjoyed it. Have a go. It's drawing the breath, meditative and relaxing exercise. And you are actually drawing your breath. A beautiful exercise to do. I hope you enjoy it. Have a go. And the more that you do it, the more that you'll enjoy it and the more that you'll get to do it. And maybe we'll do a live or a Zoom meeting where we can all do this together. Who knows? Okay then. Bye for now.